The top 10 NBA plays of all time showcase the pinnacle of basketball genius, explore a world where limits are torn down, stories are created, and gravity is defied. These amazing moments, which range from hypnotic crossovers that revolutionized agility to jaw-dropping dunks that sent arenas quaking, capture the best of basketball's artistic expression. Get ready to experience legendary acts of athleticism, breathtaking buzzer beaters, and mind-boggling feats of skill that will live on in NBA history. Let's go on a journey that honors the game's unmatched heights of pure enchantment and tenacious spirit. You're watching Oddly Watched. Enjoy. So let's start with number 10, Larry Bird's steal. During the 1987 NBA Eastern Conference Finals, legendary Boston Celtics player Larry Bird masterminded a steal that defied gravity and enthralled the crowd in a basketball masterpiece. The Boston Celtics and the Detroit Pistons squared up in a matchup of the giants, and the outcome was somewhat in doubt. Bird anticipated the inbound pass with a magician's touch, swooping in like a hawk and snatching the ball from his opponent's hands. The audience exploded in applause as they witnessed a stunning show of instinct and skill. Bird turned the steal into a fast break with lightning quickness, capping it off with an incredible shot that echoed throughout the arena and left an everlasting impression of his basketball skill in the legendary year of 1987. Now for number 9, we see Shaq destroying the backboard Shaquille O'Neal. The larger-than-life force of nature unleashed turmoil on the basketball floor during a crucial NBA game in 1993 in a mind-blowing show of untamed strength and domination. The atmosphere around the match was at an all-time high and felt like a live wire. Shaq rushed towards the basket with the ball in his enormous hands like a raging locomotive, ready to unleash his wrath. The resilient backboard had little chance against the sheer power of Shaq's thundering slam. Debris poured down, glass cracked, and chaos broke out. The 1993 backboard-shattering dunk by Shaq will always be remembered by fans as one of the most legendary moments in basketball history. Number 8. Bring us to LeBron James with The Block. LeBron James, the basketball king, cemented his place in the Hall of Greatness with an act known simply as The Block during the pivotal moments of the 2016 NBA Finals. It was a fight of wills and athleticism. The Cleveland Cavaliers were frantically attempting to stave off the Golden State Warriors' unrelenting attack throughout this intense game. LeBron fought gravity itself as the Warriors planned a certain score, protecting the rim like a rim guardian. He flew into the air with a flash of timing and inhuman speed, his hand colliding in a defiant collision with the ball. As LeBron's block defied all expectations, exciting the crowd and helping his team win, time appeared to stand still. LeBron James conquered the odds and secured his name in the annals of the game in a moment of unwavering spirit that will live on in the hearts of fans everywhere. Moving on to number 7. Tracy McGrady's 13 points in 35 seconds. In a spellbinding exhibition of pure basketball wizardry that took place during a heated NBA match in 2004, Tracy McGrady, the master of the court, choreographed a mind-boggling symphony of scoring known as 13 points in 35 seconds. When McGrady called upon his supernatural abilities, the match appeared to be headed for a loss. He blasted an unstoppable flood of points as the clock relentlessly ticked down, confounding logic and leaving opponents speechless. Like meteors falling from the sky, shot after shot fell from his hands, each one more daring than the previous. As McGrady led his team to an incredible win and sealed his place as a basketball legend for all time, the fans roared in shock. Number 6 is Reggie Miller's 8 points in 9 seconds. Reggie Miller, a sharpshooting genius, earned his place in basketball history with a spectacular performance remembered as 8 points in 9 seconds during a memorable NBA playoff match in 1995. The Indiana Pacers were behind their opponents, and time was running out as the game teetered on the precipice of uncertainty. Miller entered the court like a magician conjuring his powers, unleashing a burst of brilliant genius. He launched a torrent of three-pointers with an almost magical touch, each shot more remarkable than the previous. As Miller single-handedly overcame the deficit, leaving his opponent startled and leaving an enduring imprint on the illustrious history of the game, the arena shook with the clamor of the fans. Number 5, Magic Johnson's Baby Skyhook. In a spectacular display of basketball artistry that took place during the 1987 NBA Finals, Magic Johnson, the flamboyant master of the hardwood, debuted a move known as the Baby Skyhook that would go down in the history of the game for all time. The Los Angeles Lakers versus their opponents had a tense power struggle during the game. Magic assumed control of the court as time was running out and the weight of the entire universe rested on his huge shoulders. He maneuvered past opponents with ease and skill, flying toward the basket while holding the ball in his hands. He unleashed the Baby Skyhook, a shot that defied gravity and physics. And the crowd was in awe when the ball caressed the goal with such a delicate, precise touch. It was a magical moment that will always be remembered as 1987's Baby Skyhook by Magic Johnson. Next up is number 4, The Shot by Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, the unrivaled master of the court, made The Shot, a timeless masterpiece that has become part of basketball mythology. The intense NBA playoffs of 1989 were taking place at the time. Jordan, with his unmatched flair, rose over opponents with elegance as time ran out. The ball exited his fingers in an exact arc after appearing to be magnetized by his hand. The shot danced on the rim, teasing the conclusion as silence descended upon the crowd. Pandemonium suddenly broke out with a loud swoosh. It was an unmatched, magnificent moment that sealed Michael Jordan's legend for all time, with his shot resonating across history. Number 3 is a special one, Kobe Bryant's last shot. During the last game of his legendary career in 2016, Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, released a shot that perfectly captured his unyielding spirit. It was a bittersweet moment. The Los Angeles Lakers' farewell to their great warrior was expressed during the game, which served as a farewell melody. Kobe finally got the ball as time was running out, propelled by a career of unmatched effort. As he emerged over the defenses, bearing the burden of age, the audience held its breath. The ball found the back of the net in an exhibition of incredible focus and sheer determination, adding an exclamation point to his legendary journey. It served as Kobe's parting present to basketball, a reminder of his unmatched skill, and a permanent imprint of his final shot on everyone's memory of the sport. We are getting close, but at number 2 is the 0.4 shot by Derek Fisher. In an unusual turn of events that occurred during a nerve-wracking NBA playoff match in 2004, clutch magician Derek Fisher fashioned the 0.4 shot, a moment of pure basketball wizardry. The San Antonio Spurs and the Los Angeles Lakers were engaged in a competition that was on the verge of going into overtime. Fisher defied time itself and logic with just 0.4 seconds left on the clock. He caught a pass in a whirl of movement, then fired a shot that appeared to defy the rules of physics since it was so quick and unlikely. As the ball slid through the goal, the audience held its breath. This remarkable triumph etched the 0.4 shot into the history of basketball marvels and won over basketball enthusiasts all around the world. And now for the greatest and the number 1 spot is Michael Jordan's last shot. The unrivaled basketball genius, Michael Jordan fired his final shot during the 1998 NBA Finals, forever establishing his reputation in a dramatic finale. The time was running out as the match hung precariously in the air. Jordan launched himself one final time, bearing the weight of history. He fought gravity and uncertainty while suspended in midair and unleashed a magnificent jumper that appeared to stop time itself. The ball made a lovely arc, touched the rim, and then slid soundlessly into the net. Jordan's fame was permanently sealed at that time, and his unbreakable spirit was perfectly captured. It was a moment of unequaled magnificence. And that is all for the top 10 NBA plays of all time. We have showcased the absolute brilliance, athleticism, and sheer determination of the game's greatest stars. Hit that like button if the video swept you off your feet, and do not forget to subscribe for more amazing stuff. Have a good day, and thanks for watching Oddly Watched.